everybody back to the world of Fallout 4. It's your boy, BlazedOne 42 on the Ms. Ike, as always. Doing what a blazed wolf does. I hope you guys are ready for another awesome build. You'll notice that there are periods of time where I don't build very often. Gotta let the creative juices come back naturally. So today, we are at 10 Pines Bluffs. As you can see, there's a little bridge, how you would normally come up this way. And this is what I've done. I've removed pick up some of this garbage, but anyway, I've removed the shack, all the crap out here, rebuilt the farm, so we've got a nice, orderly, nice looking farm here. A couple of trees. And by the way, anybody that knows the game, you'll know that none of this stuff is originally here. I tore down what remained of the original house that was here and just rebuilt. Added a little lattice work here to kind of make this look nicer. Anyway, we'll come up. This is our balcony. Come into the house. Quaint little kitchen and dining room setup. This is your living space. A little place to play some chess. Back here is the main bathroom, fully stocked up. We have some shelving here with some extra clothes and supplies and things like that. Come up here. I did not fix the seam. Anyway, come into the living area, a nicely appointed wardrobe, bed, TV, little reading area. Oh, okay, so that needs to be turned around. But anyway, you get the picture. There's a bathroom up here. This will make a little more sense in a little bit. But, as always, everybody knows that I don't just build a house. Normally you would find a hidden doorway, like my last build. There was a hidden wall, like doorway there, but that's not the case today. No. Instead, dun dun dun, the secret is right here. This leads to what I envision as a small homespun militia. Sort of like maybe an offshoot of the Minutemen. But it's a group of families that decided they needed to be prepared. So they pooled their resources and they built themselves a complex. This is a security checkpoint to make sure that no undesirables are making it past this point. Whoop. And here we go. You'll notice it does not go up. It goes straight down. Awesome little view. I love it. But anyway, start up here. We've got the men and women's rest rooms. Each has 3 stalls here, 3 sinks, very basic. Except the women's goes around a little corner. Otherwise, it is the same. Everybody's got a little newspaper in the toilet area to give them something to read. I imagine it would be a little internal newspaper, something to update everybody. We'll go over here next. In here is the, we'll call it cafe / entertainment area. I'm very, very, very pleased at how this turned out. I wanted to make something different because I wanted, you know, more than just 3 or 4 people to be able to sit around and, you know, watch whatever they have on the TV at the moment. So I decided to make it tiered, and I really, really enjoy it. Over here, you've got, this is 80s arcade cabinets. You can find that mod. I love it. But I am an 80s kid. And I'll switch this to darkness after I'm done, and we'll go for another walkthrough top to bottom. But anyway, of course you have to have some games of chance, you know, keep people playing. Back here is a large kitchen. Keep everybody fed. Make sure there's lots of good stuffs. That way we can keep a nice supply of food for when anybody is hungry. You'll notice the elevator. We will check that out very shortly. This, as you can probably see by those bikes, is my gym. Cycling area to the right of the door. Then over here is the free weights and the weight benches. I have a couple of water fountains underneath an AC unit. Of course, you've got tunes. You can be rocking while you're working out. And back here is the facilities main shower room. So, you know, you can come down here and work out, and then come take a shower, or just take a shower. Each one's appointed pretty much the same, so I mean, we don't really need to go through every single one, but alright, so we already went over the restrooms. This is the main living area. There is enough room for 17, this is 17 rooms. Each room, again, appointed relatively the same. I used the Brotherhood of Steel cover, but I envision it a little differently. I didn't have a different bed cover that I thought would fit. But anyway, each room has 2 bunks, lockers, like I said, all the way down. Same goes for down here. Except this isn't a hallway, this is just another room. Now, these rooms are reserved for special people. People that this belongs to. This door right here. This door is for emergencies, and I will explain it shortly. So, now, let's go over towards, we can either use the staircase that I built, which I will use this for this level, and then we'll elevator our way down. This is the file keeping, and general like radio area. This is where people try on every single band width that they know of to reach the outside world and keep in contact with friendlies and assets and figure out what's going on with the world. Of course, back here you have a nice little kitchenette area where they can make some coffee or have some water. And this is the main planning room. Got a couple of desks for the main assistants, globe, and a world map right there, just to be safe. And then this is the person who is in charge, and I forgot to put his chair there, or her chair there for, all intents and purposes. It's her. But this is her desk. She's got a little bit of a drug problem, but she enjoys relaxing just as much as the next person. She's got a beefed up collector's Captain Cosmos power armor set here. That's also something else that'll tie in just a moment, since she is the leader of this facility. Like I said, this whole place, this whole room is for records keeping, file storage, anything that they can salvage or hold on to, anything that needs to be, a physical copy that needs to be kept is kept here. Alright, so let's run over to the eliminator. Get ready and go down. Sorry there, I had to take a moment. Let's jump on the eliminator and we'll go down to level 2. Here is it's more of the heart of the place. This is where all the food is kept or grown amongst other endeavors. A little decontamination arch to make sure you don't cross-contaminate all the food and crops. Of course, you can cycle through these guys any which way you want. I made sure that there was nice open space. I figure they can run through and salvage what they can from up above, do some hunting. This is the crafting area. This is where all the weapons and armor and chems are made and or repaired or prepared. Over here you've got a fully stocked weaponsmith area where somebody would be stationed pretty much around the clock working on upgrading and repairing weaponry. Same with over here. You would have 3 shifts. People around the clock jumping in and fixing stuff. All the supplies that they could need, including some already prepared weaponry and ammos, kind of like over here, stockpiles. Over here is the chem/med area. In retrospect, I kind of wish I would have put a little medical bed here instead of maybe this, but you know what? You get to join me, dude, while we do this. We don't often do this. I normally like to just make these walkthroughs already completed. And if there's something missing, then, well, there's something missing. I did not want to be in there. Let's see, do I have the kind of medical bed I want to use? Okay, not there. Let's check SOE. Maybe. Hey, maybe. No, not really. Ooh, that's not bad. Let's see, how does that hit? I mean, it's kind of obtrusive, but... Oh, now it's not. Bingo, bango. Okay, so we'll put that there. How far away are you, kid? God, this anywhere is amazing. Alright, so then we go to decorations. We go to here. I believe it's in here, though I could be mistaken. I am not. Ah ha ha ha. Static animated. Would definitely go animated. Then we're gonna go workshop decorations pack. Medical. Ooh, wait. I need a blood pack and some rat. I don't have any Radaway? Oh, that's just kind of tragic. Okay, so blood pack and Radaway. Oh no. If you haven't watched any of my previous videos, the cheat terminal is one of those things that just can't go without. I've played the game so much that I don't see any reason why I should go without it, in all honesty. Let me come over here. Radaway. Oh, that's why I didn't have any Radaways. Because I've got the X11 compound. Let's transfer the blood packs. Oh, yeah, I don't need any of this stuff. We already got to see all that anyway. Granted, you will get to re-see it here in just a moment when I change it tonight, because I want to show you. Of course, well, I'm not really as stoked with the lighting in the house up top at night. To be quite honest, I don't think I put much into the top lighting anyway. Like, period. Kind of an afterthought, in all honesty, and it's a little sad, but, you know, 'tis what it is. Okay, so we're gonna do this. There. So this is where you come to get fixed up. The person in charge of making all the healables and all the drugs and a drug dealer that is a good guy. Or gal. And then in here, you've got, these are control panels, but this is the water purification area. This makes sure that the settlement has as much water as possible. Makes everything nice and clean. These people on the wall, against the wall, they monitor all the settings, make sure everything is going well in there. And these doors would normally stay closed because these are interactive touch panel walls, in my head anyway, that they could come to and go, oh, I need to change, say, a particular chemical additive in tank 4, you go, whoop, boop, 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 and it's done. Again, also a nice little decontamination arch, just because you don't want contaminated people anywhere near your water. And finally, since we already have the elevator down here, we will continue our journey in the elevator. And this is the heart. The only people that do not wear these, well, first of all, you have your power station back here, providing more power than this place could ever want. You've got these 4, which are the leaders, generals, if you will. And then back here is where the troops are. This place is all centered around these guys, these 10, 11, who suit up and go adventuring to make sure that they're helping take care of people up top, making sure that they have the necessary materials, and of course, the first and second in command underneath the leader are going to be in the patriotic gear, while the third and fourth like to call themselves Sweet Tooth. They found some Slocum's Joe paint schemes and decided to use them. The rest of these are just painted. There's nothing special about them. Back here, for the mechanics and engineers that run this place, got a little laundry facility. Their own little shower room. And their own little bathroom. Then over here, they also do not have to live up in the tight quarters. They have their own private living area. Nice little kitchen, living area with their own TV. These guys are important. They're the ones that keep the tenacious 10 juiced up with working armor. So, and then back here they've got their own private quarters, which in all fairness are not any fancier than the ones upstairs, but they are private, and there's only 4 of them sharing this area, which means it's a lot more spacious than the other guys or the other guys and gals have it up on the first floor. Well, we'll call it the 4th floor because that's what the elevator says. So, remember that door I said would make some sense? Well, let's travel up the elevator and it will make sense. 4th floor. So let's get over to the living quarters. And these guys, there's 8 of them. And one of these rooms would end up housing the rest. The other 2. But anyway, quick way down. I would imagine, even though I don't have one that I can put here, a pole you can slide down. power armor. Jump into your power armor. Blah, 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 blah. Right? And instead of having to elevator or stairs your way back up and go back through the house, let's, admit nobody would want to do that. They have their own way out. And, of course, again, you have to just imagine right there being, a tunnel leading to an elevator or a shaft that they can use their jetpacks and fly out of. Some sort of nifty little exit that I would imagine to be right here. And there you go. My doomsday prepper, militia, well-funded militia, we'll put it that way. But then again, you think about it, and it's Boston, Massachusetts. So it makes sense that there's a lot of older families with money and influence that can afford to live this type of life if they, to prepare this way if they want. And yeah, no, I did not prepare any lighting out here. And I should have. That's my fault. I'll probably end up doing it for my own peace of mind, simply because it's gonna drive me crazy. Though I will not film another video for it. But let's travel down into the bunker. And the reason I have that entrance so kind of hidden, it's definitely not meant for people to come out of, except for, one or maybe two, switching people out that man the computers upstairs. But anyway, so this is my bunker at night. Check out the security office. They've got, they can file all the reports and keep track of everything that's going on up there. Coffee to keep them awake. And in here, for some reason, my disco ball's not working. But anyway, you got some nice lighting in here. I like that. Where this side of the room is just plain old bright. Because you're not going to want to sit in the darkness to eat, nor are you going to want to prepare food in the darkness. Bum, bum. The gym also is very well lit, even at night. Though, as you can tell, the light does kind of focus on specific areas. Don't want to overwhelm it, but at the same time, I don't want this to be full of shadows, because it's not an unused facility. It's not supposed to be anyway. We'll leave it at that. It's supposed to be an upkept facility that these families have worked on and kept running for years. And of course, this room is not as brightly lit because, it's just it's record storage. It's lit where it needs to be. In front of the openings, you open the cabinets, you've got nice lighting, you'll be able to see the files or paperwork that you're looking for. here. Of course, you have to have plenty of quality lighting for your hydroponic foods. And of course in here, nothing over the top. But I will admit there is a little more light than I anticipated. But when I didn't have all this superfluous lighting, this place was like pitch black. Like pitch black. If I could snap my fingers and make all these lights go away, you would understand. Wait a minute. Let me see here. Just out of curiosity. World manipulations. Oops. I was there. 12 a.m. Yeah. Cool. Anyway. I imagine a lot of these are also, sunlight replacers. Because if you're planning on bunking out down in a place like this for a long time, especially, with this many people, you need to make sure that that you're not going to end up vitamin deficient due to lack of sunlight. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed my tour. Hope you enjoyed my build. I am BlazedWolf42. This is one of my probably most regular videos that you'll see on my YouTube channel. I am currently slowly learning how to use the oof. Okay, so we are going to do this. Can I? No, okay. So I'm gonna have to get out this way. I'm slowly learning how to use the creation kit. It's a work in progress, but eventually I might be able to start making these mods for you guys. If anybody ever wants to use them, that is. But, I should have left myself in. We might as well finish this up while I do the outro, huh? I love using these lights. I will admit no shame in that either. These lights are awesome. And they don't require power, which is just even more awesome. Let's see, how does that look so far? Not enough. So we'll go back. these aren't as bright as I wish they were, which is kind of sad, but it might help illuminate. The only reason I say I wish they were brighter is so that I didn't have to do this. And I don't like it, so I'm going to take some of these off. Wait. Yeah, let's put this one back. And take off one of these, like say that one, and that one. That doesn't look too bad. Oh. Auto exit. Biatch. Okay. Now that is proper and acceptable. So let's illuminate our crops. Shall we? Only issue with these, they're not very bright. So, what I think I will move, it is storming hardcore outside here in Colorado. Jiminy Christmas. Oof. Running into a tree. I may only need two. We shall see. Okay, then we go. No. Alright. Bingo. Bongo. Oh, and those are not near as bright as I wish they were. Alright. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this look at another one of my jaunts into creativity here in the wasteland. If you have, feel free to leave a like. If you're new, hit subscribe. hit that bell notification icon. That way you get notified every time I upload. Because if you're into this kind of stuff, you're not going to want to miss any of the future builds I do, especially once I start learning how to use the creation kit. Because then you're going to start being able to use some of this stuff for yourself. It's all up to you. But I'm BlazedWolf42, and until next time, much love and many blessings.